Hi Sandre, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
So welcome to Chandigarh, first to Alliance Francaise. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, it's really
So
cool.
Alliance Francaise, what have you been doing here in Chandigarh?
Okay, I'm part of a festival which is called Wall Art Festival. We are 4 artists going in 14 different cities. So 4 cities by artist. Here Chandigarh is the last one, and they're closing on Saturdays.
Okay.
And so it is my last wall.
All right.
Yeah.
So you painted this.
Yeah, I start yesterday.
You alone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is a huge painting, and you alone has done it.
Yeah,
Since
exactly.
yesterday. Oh, Sandre, it's very nice. Actually, the symmetry is very nice. Very cool. Where did you learn this actually? Doing it on your walls of France?
I learned animation in school.
Oh, you're studying?
Yeah. And but I learned to make graffiti and use a spray can by my own because there are no school for that. It's like the school of the street.
Can you please explain to our viewers what are you making?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
First, I use the color of Le Corbusier, like orange, green, and yellow.
All right.
And here you can. It's not finished, but
I can see a bird out here, right?
Yeah.
So what is it showing? Like this guy is flying this bird?
This man, but he's not finished, is eating a croissant.
Okay. Eating a croissant. Oh yeah. I can see that croissant.
Yeah. So it's a meeting between France and Indian culture.
Oh, right. So
and here it's like a bird with like, oh no, they see me. And he tried to stall his croissant because he want to try to eat it. And this man is like, take care about the bird.
All right. Okay. Yeah. He's showing the thumbs up actually, right? So the theme, the concept, where did you learn this concept from actually? I mean, how did you make the concept in your mind? Was it given to you a story, like you have to show this, or is it like your own creature, like you've thought of that I'll make this?
No, it's my own idea.
All right, your own idea.
I want to make like funny scene, like people can laugh about it, and it's more like I like when it's really in life, when the draw is not like a picture or a canvas. I think it's because I learn animation, so I want to
make such graffitis.
Yeah,
everywhere.
People are like if they're moving, It's not like they don't move. You feel the movement, because I use a round shape and a lot of shade for make the characters and things like that. Because when you draw. A lot of artists use a black outline or thing like that, but when I see you in the real life, you are light on your head and shadow and thing like that. So I try to mix the both between reality and cartoon and fiction. Exactly.
So in other countries, you're going to some other countries too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which country is your next?
No, it's my final one for the festival.
This one is final.
Yeah.
Otherwise, which countries have you already made this graffiti? Some kind of graffiti or some kind of artwork? Which other countries?
I go to Vietnam, Cambodia, Morocco. After a lot of countries in Europe, like Belgium.
And in Vietnam, what did you make?
I go. The more are in Cambodia, in Korong. All right. And Vietnam, I have one in Hanoi on a restaurant.
Hanoi. Okay.
Yeah. And Phu Quoc too.
Okay.
And I think it's the only one in Vietnam.
Okay.
Because when I start my travel, I was like, okay, I just want to chill and have holidays. But at the end, I just want to, share moment with local people. So I was like, okay, maybe I can make your murals and you can share food or thing like that. And I finished my travel like this, and it was so cool because, you learn a lot about culture and people. So I think it's the best thing.
Is it your first time in India?
Yep.
How did you find India?
It's really cool, really hot.
Really hot.
yeah.
You come in summer, so it's hot.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you come a month later, then it will be a winter's time. So basically, you'll find it more cooler. After a month, the winters will be there. So it will be more cooler place.
Okay.
So summers are really hot in India. Yeah.
But the thing I love in India, it's there are a lot of vegetation and things like that, and it's so cool. Just when you are walking on the street to heard birds and things like that, and it's so cool to don't just listen car and things like that. So
where are you from? Basically, where were you born and brought up?
I'm from Brittany. It's a part on the west of France.
Okay.
And actually, I'm living in Paris for the work and things like that.
Okay, you live in Paris, in your capital city, right?
Exactly.
So Paris is really beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of graffiti work. Europeans are very fond of making graffitis on the walls, right? We've seen it in the movies also, that all the subways are colorful. All the subways are just colored by you guys. By you guys, I mean, I must say that you guys, because the people, European people, right?
Okay.
Isn't it like more skaters are there, more colorful graffitis on the walls are there in Europe, in the entire Europe?
I think in Paris it's really hard because we have a lot of law on for protect the building.
All right. Yeah.
So it's really hard to find a wall to make a graffiti or thing like that. Most of graffiti is making by illegal. All right. Because it's
but still
to find authorization.
Still they look very beautiful. Otherwise, the walls look very beautiful when they write it like boom or something like that. The skaters mostly does it actually. We've seen it in the movies also, in European movies.
Yeah. After I think it's depend of the point of view of each one.
Yeah.
Some are like, oh no, it's this.
So you like it or not actually?
I
while
like
they do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
If it is a good artwork, then you appreciate it. Otherwise, if it is like
no, it's
mess
more
work,
like
then
I respect the work of everyone. Like just to take your name on the wall. It's like you need a lot of confiance.
Attention
and things like that.
People appreciate it if you write your name.
So just because of that, I'm so respectful for that.
Police catch hold of it. Sometime. Is it punishable out there?
Not really. I think it's depends. If you make like street art or thing like that, it's okay. You can negotiate, but if you make like graffiti, vandal, or just put your name on the wall, it can be harder.
It's not. So let's talk about the Indian food now, because you're an artist and it's your first time in India.
Yeah.
How long you've been staying here?
Actually,
is it your first day?
No. It's the 20th, I think.
It's 20th day.
Yeah.
So you might have tried some Indian food also?
Yeah.
Did you?
First, I was in Colombo in Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka?
Yeah, Sri Lanka, Colombo.
Colombo, okay,
Colombo.
The capital city of...
After I go to Hyderabad.
Hyderabad in
India?
It's not...
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Hyderabad. Okay.
Sorry for my accent.
No problem. Actually, there are two cities by almost same in the way you're saying it. One is Allahabad, which is now known as Prayagraj. Earlier it was Allahabad. They changed the name. They changed the name of Allahabad to Prayagraj, and the other city, which is Hyderabad, is still Hyderabad.
It's Hyderabad.
It is still Hyderabad.
Yeah, it's this one.
That is the IT city actually.
And Udaipur.
Yeah, it's in Rajasthan, right? Rajasthan is a state actually, which is a desert area basically.
And I make a huge mural in Udaipur on the city palace.
Oh.
Like 6 meters of height and 14 of long.
One question actually, when you make a mural or graffiti, what do you call it? Mural? This is a mural basically. So when you make a mural, so basically how do you be so symmetrical? Like it's very symmetrical, your hand shape. Like if I need to show it to my viewers also, the symmetry of this person, and the tongue is very clean, How do you make such cleanliness?
When it's human size, it's easy because you can do all with your body, you just have to move like that. When it's a huge wall, I think it's easier if you make a grid, for example. You can see here like I make some doodle.
All right.
Okay. And I put my design on another layer on Photoshop or thing like that. And I make in transparency, and like this I know like, okay, I have to make the line from ear to ear and join it.
So you can draw it with that kind of outlines.
Yeah.
Right. So I need to show these paints. These have been used, right?
Yeah.
For this, and still there are certain here which you will be using, right? Or maybe some have been used already. So tell me something about your family. Do they appreciate going here and there and doing this mural work? Do they love it? Who else is there in your family?
I think first they were really hungry because they were like, you make a lot of studies, how can you do that? It's not legal, no.
Right.
But now I think they respect what I'm doing because they see that it can be a work.
All right.
And when I show them that I make a huge mural on building like 7th floor or thing like that, they're like, okay, it's cool.
So it's paid work now, basically. Yeah.
It's okay. When I tell them I was going to India, they were like, oh wow. So you know, with the time
wanted to come or not?
Yeah. My father wanted to come with me. He was like, maybe you have a little place on your bag. And I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So what have they heard of India otherwise?
Sorry?
What have they heard of India? What is the picture of India because they've never visited? You've visited for the first time. Stayed here.
My dad go to India when he was young.
All right.
Because he lived like 6 years in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
And so he visit all the country near from Thailand. So and he go to India. I think it's more like Goa part, and because it was like this.
All right. So tell me, Sandre, we were talking about food also.
Yeah.
So which Indian dish did you try first, and how was your reaction actually? Oh, spicy. Yeah. Because you don't eat spice, right?
Yeah, no. First, for me, pepper is spicy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and when I go to the first city in Colombo, one of the artists with who I was working tell me, okay, my mom will give us food for the lunch, and I try to eat that, and I eat a green chili, and my head become red. And I was like,
no, but Indian food is not that spicy when you eat it. Isn't
for you, it's not spicy. For me, it's too spicy.
Everything.
I don't know.
Mild spicy is also spicy.
No.
All right.
When you ask to the restaurant something not spicy, it's spicy.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
Without spices, there's no food actually in India. It is vegetarian also or non-vegetarian also. Are you a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian?
Non-vegetarian.
Non-vegetarian.
Yeah.
So did you try Indian non-veg, butter chicken or something like that?
Yeah, I try
chicken tikka masala,
paneer and thing like that.
Paneer is vegetarian.
Yeah. I know. I tried chicken, paneer,
a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of memories for the food. From India. Did you make some food?
Maybe
food
not
bloggers?
A lot of good memories, but
a lot of our bad.
in Chandigarh I eat a lot of good food. It's not really too spicy, so
you eat here only in Orleans Français, or you go out?
I live in a house with different French people.
Okay.
And someone cook for us. Okay. And she cook really well. So.
And she cooks Indian food.
Indian food, but not too spicy.
Not too spicy, but also French food.
No, Indian food.
Indian food only?
Yeah.
All right. So you tried roti also, you tried paratha and all.
Yeah.
I'm taking the names which you might not be knowing actually. Breads, Indian breads actually.
Okay.
Did you try Indian bread?
No.
Not yet?
No.
Huh? Indian bread. You eat only rice?
Indian bread?
Bread.
Ah, yeah, like
Indian
chapati, naan.
Chapati,
I love that. I'm in love with garlic.
Garlic
garlic naan are...
That's tasty. Right.
It's so cool.
So you eat breads a lot, right?
Yeah.
In back home, right?
Yeah.
So what is the best thing you'll remember about India? You'll tell it to your mom, dad, or your brothers, or your siblings, or your cousins, that I was in India, I was in Colombo. Fine, that's fine. But in India, other than summers, other than hot, other than spices, what will you tell them?
I think it's like the kindness of people,
Okay.
and all the vegetation is everywhere and so beautiful, you know, to be near from the nature, and it's really different than in France for
Will
that.
you come back?
I would like,
Would you like to come back?
yeah, I have to come back.
Have you seen Bollywood music also? Have you seen Bollywood dances somehow?
Not in India, but before
Back home.
come in India, I tried to see a movie,
Okay.
but it's hard to find a Bollywood movie in France.
In France.
And I see a movie was called Pushpa,
Oh yeah. Pushpa
With
is South Indian movie.
thing
Yeah.
like that. And we were like, oh,
Yeah.
it's,
That's a quite
it's
fictional,
crazy.
fiction-based movie, like a character made of. out of
Okay,
fiction,
okay.
right?
but
So you'll not find a lot of people around,
okay.
doing such things.
But
Just
I would
like
like
no
to try a Bollywood movie.
Yeah. Bollywood movies are very good also, and South Indian movies are really awesome. RRR and Pushpa is also a very super hit movie. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah. So let's meet you for next time. Let's meet you next time when you make something else, when you finish this up.
Yep.
And for this time, it's enough, I think. And for our viewers, any message if you want to give?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope to come back in India and make a lot of other murals,
and
in this
graffitis.
beautiful country.
Yeah. Anything in specific French?
Être artiste, c'est pas facile, mais même si vous n'y arrivez pas, croyez en vous et essayez de donner votre meilleur.
I couldn't understand, but I think something good is there. Thank you so much.
Bye.